Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing the WTF reading for Scorpio in all placements. Getting some prosperity dust on the table. In case you don't know, the WTF reading is for when Ish is all effed up. And because there is still Mercury in the Gatorade, Ish is still a little effed up. So we're going to find out what's going on. The way the spread works is what the actual F question mark exclamation point. My brain's a little mushy right now, apparently, so bear with me. I did this yesterday. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to start with the numerology deck. Is this what I want? Sure. So yeah, I'm going to pull a card for each of those. I'll start with what, which is the situation. Personal growth, number 7. And what the is the challenge. Karmic completion, number 10. Actual, what's real. Perseverance, number 4. This has been coming out a lot lately in this deck. F, what is wrong. What the actual F. Spiritual partnership, 27. That's what's wrong. Question mark, where do you need more info? Adventure, 55. One of my favorite words. And exclamation point, what can you do? Spirituality. Wow, interesting. 77. We have spiritual partnership and spirituality. Some spiritualness going on. Okay. So, go into my tried and true Lightseers deck. What is the situation here? We have personal growth. What does this mean? What is this personal growth all about? Death in reverse, death and rebirth in reverse, Scorpio energy. That's your energy. 2 of Swords. Temperance. Sagittarian energy. So you're dealing with some kind of, could be denial, fear of change, potential stagnancy, because next to the 2 of Swords here, there's a feeling of not knowing what to do. This is kind of analysis paralysis. It's kind of stuck in the middle, neither here nor there, not sure what to do, and so you're just kind of sitting down where you're at, and you're like, all right, let's just find the balance. Like, I can't make any decisions in this moment. I feel like I'm being pulled from different sides. I feel like I can't see clearly. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna focus on my own gaining clarity by finding the balance within. And he's juggling. He kind of looks like he's juggling the sun and the moon, you know, and so it's like, it's kind of going back and forth between, you know, the sun representing the masculine, taking action, the moon representing the feminine, kind of retreating and going within, being in the receptive mode, and kind of finding your place within that. And it's not a static place. It's like a pendulum. It's always going back and forth in order to figure out what you can't see, what you're having trouble coming to terms with, and this is helping you. You're experiencing some kind of personal growth precisely because of feeling stuck. You're kind of being forced. It's like the universe is forcing your hand. It's like, this isn't something that you can just make a decision on a whim. It's more important than that or something. Well, the situation itself it's important enough that it is leaving you stuck, not knowing what to do. But in the way that you deal with it, it's helping your personal growth. So the challenge here is karmic completion, which is why you're feeling stuck, I think, because there's something about not wanting something to die, but also knowing that it's time to close out a cycle and move forward. That could very likely be the stuckness, but let's find out. Tarot of Mystical Moments. What is this karmic completion all about? Six of Cups in reverse. Not being able to get your mind off the past. The Emperor, Aries energy. The female Emperor, that. And the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Okay, so the challenge is that you understand intellectually what you need to do, but actually carrying it out is another story. Actually doing the thing, and it has very much to do with releasing the past. You're very, very stuck on the past, and this is what's keeping you from closing out a cycle. But as soon as you take control over, this Emperor has strings attached to all these little figures down here. It's like taking control of the little, I can't think of what to call them. It's like, people who might, it's not even people. It could be people. It might be manifesting as people in your outer world. But it's like, it could be all the little voices in your head. It could be people from your past that have left you feeling whatever you're stuck on here. And it could be family, friends, past lovers, whatever. As soon as you take control of all of that, then you end up gaining momentum. You end up moving forward very quickly. So it's simple, not easy, letting go of the past. I mean, that essentially is what tarot channels, most tarot channels are built on. It's like, here's what's going on in the past. And people show up because they want to find out. They want to know about, like, is the past coming back? Is the, what I need to know. I can't let go. I got to find out. The ex, the whoever. I can't let them go. I got to keep watching. I got to keep, focusing on the thing because maybe it'll come back. And it's like, and that's what's keeping you stuck, basically. Yes, I can relate. All right, so Hierophant just fell down. So there's something about and that's Taurus energy. Might as well add it to the mix. The Hierophant is there, this one especially is there to help you remember that the way forward is simple. It's about stripping away what's unnecessary. You don't need your shoes to go up the stairs. This is about knowing that in order to get to that place of completion, it's taking, put one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, until you reach where you're wanting to be. A place of delight, a place of feeling relaxed and happy. Okay, so I'm gonna get some cards. I haven't used this in a while. My Scapini deck in my terrible Italian accent. Okay, so now we have actual. What is real? We have perseverance, which is really, really good. Because perseverance is what gets you to the top. Perseverance is, again, it's one foot in front of the other. I have Kitty first deck. Okay. So this perseverance, ooh, we got two. Okay, we've got the Knight of Coins. And we've got the Seven of Coins in reverse. And I will get one more. Three of Wands. So the Knight of Coins is all about perseverance. Persevering. Doing what you got to do until you get where you want to go. And not letting anything stop you. But it's also a very, very slow journey. Because it's all about making sure you get it right. Making sure every step is leading you where you want to go. And there's always reassessing and figuring out, am I still going where I want to go? And there's a, normally the Seven of Coins is kind of it's a pause. It's an assessment. It's looking at where, like, do I continue? Do I go another direction? Is this working? Is it not? And in reverse, it feels like, especially with the Three of Wands, it's like you're assessing, but then you're also you're taking your foot off the brake. You're not on pause anymore. You're taking some kind of action. With the Three of Wands, you feel like your perseverance is paying off. Maybe you see some kind of results already starting to trickle in, and you're like, it's giving you that feeling of momentum, like, okay, just got to keep going. So it's good. Even though you feel stuck, you're working on overcoming it. You have the awareness. I was just said this a couple times recently to different people, but it's like, we can't do anything until we have the awareness. It's like, G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. So once you have the awareness, then you know what you need to do to take the steps to keep going or to get where you want to go. So that is good. Okay, so F, what's wrong? Spiritual partnership. This I am not so sure about. Let's go with the Cat Tarot. What is this spiritual partnership all about? Why is this a problem? Why is this the F? What's wrong? We have Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Got it. 2 of Swords in reverse again. Okay. So this spiritual partnership, This feels like somebody who somebody you've been collaborating with, working with, and it didn't work out, or somehow you've discovered you're not on the same page, or it was evident right from the beginning. Somehow there's this lack of partnership, lack of teamwork, and it's caused a great amount of instability. There could be a tremendous amount of loss. There could, even if this is like a romantic thing, this could be a breakup because of not being on the same page. And this is what has kept you stuck. This is, well, so, okay, so hang on. This is in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse. Upright is not being able to see clearly. The blindfold is securely fastened, and it's up to you to take it off. And in reverse, it's like the blindfold slips off. That you've gained some kind of clarity. You see now what direction to go, and you see that this is not working. Maybe this is what you're hung up on from the past. Maybe it's not even distant past. It's recent past, or past. I mean, could be yesterday, could be 5 minutes ago. But what you thought it felt like a family situation. It could even be at work. Like, you feel like you're a really tight-knit group. It feels like family, and something has changed. Now, somebody who you thought you were on the same page with, you're not anymore. And you're seeing this clearly, and you're like, oh, and with the spiritual partnership, it's, I don't know, maybe your work has to do with spirituality somehow. You work together at a church, or something where you think you're on the same page, and then you realize they have much different motives than you do, or different goals or ideals or something, and you're like, this isn't what I signed up for. It almost makes me think of like some cults, like how they draw you in and are like, oh yes, come be part of the family, and then as you're a part of it, you're like, wait a second, this isn't what you told me it was. This is actually very toxic. Now, I don't necessarily see toxicity here, except for the fact that we have karmic completion, which is the challenge. And something that is a karmic situation tends to be something where you have to learn a lesson through some kind of situation that is toxic, that is not in alignment. We'll say that. Doesn't have to be toxic, but it's definitely not in alignment. And it's specifically put in your path for you to grow, for you to gain some kind of wisdom, knowledge that turns into wisdom, so that you can complete the cycle and move forward, having learned the lesson, ready to take on the next lesson, because there's always another lesson, right? So yeah, so this spiritual partnership, anyway, I'll keep going. Not sure what to say beyond that anyway. So where do you need more info? Adventure. I'm gonna go with the Modern Witch Tarot. What is this adventure? Oh, I'm seeing a lot of sevens on the table right now. Seven is a spiritual number. It's also a number of introspection. It can sometimes be a number of completion, but also, in tarot, it can be a, what's the word? It's a number of assessment. It's a number of, like the Seven of Pentacles. What about this? Or, Seven of Swords. It's, it's something that is, it's a little bit off. It's like trying to figure something out. And it could be, well, anyway, I'm not going to get into it, but lots of sevens. And 7 is often known as a lucky number as well. So there's everything. Anyway, 6 of Wands in reverse. This is where you need more info. 7 7 of Swords. There it is. All right. The Sun in reverse. Leo energy. Okay. I see a couple of things here. There is a lack of, like, feeling unseen, unheard, feeling ignored, not getting what you want. Because someone here is deceptive, and maybe you don't. This is where you need more info. This is what's hidden, what you don't see. Whether that is your own, what's going on in your own mind, maybe, because you are kind of confused. You're spending time trying to figure something out here. This 7 of Swords. Okay, so it could either be you trying to be strategic and kind of figure out how to overcome some kind of unhappiness with the Sun in reverse and the 6 of Wands in reverse. It's like you're not getting what you want, and so you're like, well, I got to do what I got to do to turn things around for myself. But it can also be someone else, where you're coming to a realization. No, because this is, okay, yes. So in your mind, you're like, okay, there's someone here who's not on the same team, or not a team player. We're not in alignment with what we're working on here. But it's actually much worse, or much more than you realize, that this person is up to something. This is manipulation. This is being devious. This is somehow somebody is they're taking the money and running. They're creeping away with all the things. Because they're unhappy, or yeah, that could be it too. Like, maybe this person feels like they're not getting the accolades, the success that they were hoping for, and maybe they feel like you got in the way of that. And so they're like, well, I'm going to take things into my own hands, and by doing this, maybe they think it's going to help them overcome some kind of unhappiness, but instead it causes more unhappiness, or it's causing you some kind of unhappiness. I'm not sure. I feel like you don't know about this yet, but it's coming. And really all of this is clarifying adventure, which is I think of adventure as like embracing the unknown, going on some kind of journey. And it doesn't have to be a physical journey, but there's something here about needing to understand that it's time for you to move. It's time for you to get cracking, to overcome some kind of unhappiness that either somebody is creating for you, or I don't know if that's the right way to say it. They're creating a situation that is going to make you unhappy, or they are doing something because of their own unhappiness. And it's like needing to, oh, maybe this person is like, they're going on the adventure. They're like sneaking off to sow their own oats. Figures, they're leaving the scene or something and taking your share with them. I don't know. Let's just keep going. So I'm gonna go with the Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends. What can you do? Clarifying spirituality. Five of Wands. Stand up and fight. Lovers. Gemini energy. Star. Aquarian energy. This is about fighting for what you want. This is about it's like healthy competition. Somebody here is doing something deceptive or underhanded, and that could even be you. Apply it as it fits. But if this is a strategic thing and you don't even realize what you're doing, or you're justifying it in some way, and because you want to go on the adventure yourself, this is all about recognizing, like, you don't have to be underhanded to get what you want. Healthy competition, choosing what is good for you, choosing the healing path, your wish fulfillment, going in the direction of someone or something that fulfills you spiritually, is your best path forward. It's like the spiritual partnership that you have here broke down, isn't working, maybe never did. And so you're being guided to move in a direction, move towards someone who is a much better spiritual match for you. Someone or something. It doesn't have to be a person. But we are talking, I mean, there is somebody here from the past. And so maybe this is about focusing on looking for someone who is more in alignment with you and your spiritual beliefs, values, that kind of thing. So I'm going to finish with some Forest Spirits Oracle cards. And if we are lucky, we might get a typo. I know, it's so weird. I don't normally go for typos, but for some reason, I just think this is hilarious. All right, what do we got? Wood Nymph. Magic Touch. Use your gentle touch and intention to restore balance and heal yourself and others. So you have a gentle touch, and it's leaning into that, knowing that it's rather than fighting, like, we have healthy competition here. Which means you're not being underhanded. I feel like somebody here was being underhanded or has been, and this is you taking the high road. because you're focused on your own balance, helping to restore and heal others as well, because yes, we have the healing here. Fox spirit, strategy. Employ the power of your vision and long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. So definitely continue to be strategic in how you the strategy is, it's connected to this perseverance. Gentle and strategic to get yourself moving. Air elemental, aspirations. Let go of your worries and soar to new heights. Harnessing the boundless power of your will. Ooh, blessed by the typo. Let go of your worries and soar to new heights. And that's a part of this spirituality too. When you lean into, your spirituality, when you lean into what you want, what you know is going to help you heal, it helps you overcome the fear. It helps you work through the fear, because there's an element of faith. There's an element of trust in going after what it is that you want. Because you know what you want, you know what you need to do to get it, or to get where you want to go, and you just have had trouble letting go of some old idea, or about a person or a situation. And letting go of your worries, soaring to new heights, harnessing the boundless power of your will. That's that masculine energy. It is. It's having the masculine and feminine in balance. You're gonna get what you want, and you're going to bring people along with you on the ride, as long as they are in alignment with you. That's the one kind of caveat, which makes perfect sense. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.